And away we go. Good morning. Live stream here. 5x5 on a Thursday morning, February the 19th. We just missed a big run here. I said here I was going to take it. Still going to go ahead and take this runner right now. I'm going to DCA into this because it's got some momentum. And I did miss it when it broke out here. I might have to suffer a pullback, but I did want to just jump right on this. Let's go ahead and get another one right there. And let's go ahead and wait here. So we got book maps to come our way.
Order filled.
I want to get a good position in this.
Order
up to about 50. Oh no. Come on now, chat.
Order filled.
67,000 on the books. I got to reset that in a second.
Order filled.
There we go. Here we go, baby. Come on to Papa. Let's get a little money on the books and I'll reset it to something here. There we go. There we go.
Order filled. Order filled.
I feel a little more favorable than that. I'm going to have to suffer this pullback, you guys. It happens.
Order
All right, that
filled.
max lot here, we just got to wait it out, see what happens. Let's rock and roll. AI Trading Futures, she's got me on 50. I did miss the break. She's giving me a 5 minute and a target of that high of day. So I got a high of day target from AI over here on the side. That's Eve talking for all four of them. I'm just going to see some green, take some green here. See how it goes. 17 grand a day yesterday. Had a heck of a day. I need to reset that down there back to 50. I'll do that in a minute. That's what I was in the process of doing when I got a nice signal. I did miss this uptick though, so we'll have to wait a second, see if it negates everything. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm in like Flynn. It might have to pull all the way back to the 5. You guys gotta be patient. But we got a pocket right there. That's a point of control. And yeah, let's just see. She's telling me I can go up to 60. We'll do it in onesies because I'm waiting for it to pull back a little bit here.
Order filled.
Come on now, pull back a little bit. Watching my price action here. Good morning, everybody. AI Trading Futures. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Here we go, taking off now. I'm going to let it go for just a little bit of a gain. I should have took that right there. There we go.
Order
All right,
filled.
not going to be greedy because I had to take a little bit of drawdown on that. I knew it was going to probably pull back to the 5. Red, white, and blue. I got my hat on today, everybody. Red, white, and blue. In the house at your 5, 10, and your 20. Works like a champ for me. I'm not giving you advice. It's entertainment. Entertainment and maybe some education on the main thing of the channel. You should know by now. Is to try to encourage everybody to get yourself an AI agent. Start poking around. Use my guides, my free guides out there as a basis. Look right down there. Number 6, coding and automation for your companion. That just means setting up your AI. Recommend that you do too. Look at that. I'm glad I got out. I was feeling that it might need to pull back because I did miss that run. If I'm going to chase, I will DCA quickly and I'll get out quickly. You know me. But look at that. I would have had to take some pain right there, but that's nothing more than a normal pullback of that. Impulse candle did reject at the point of control. Point of control is right in the middle of those little colored ones. That's your value area right there. Your value high, your value low, and then right about the center usually is your point of control. You just visually look at it. Moving around, trading the 1 here. 45-second ASHI. I got 2 minutes on the on my VIX. Then just watching down here for funsies. Now AI is watching all this for me. Every bit of it. Everything is going through AI, and you can just get signals on direction and risk. Me, because I'm watching the charts for setups. You might be new, and you'll set your AI up to tell you what setup they're thinking, like head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, cup and handle, 3-bar reversal, all these different things that you'll learn. Again, if you go out there and get the guides and start studying, the guides are guides. They're meant for you to think, right? And then go to your AI and say, here's what Jim said, but here's what I'm thinking. And then you'll develop your own strategies. When I say your own strategies, people I think are going to confuse that. I know my buddies do that have prompted me to come and do this. I don't mean a strategy like you're inventing something that's not already been done out here. Japanese candlesticks wasn't invented last year. Okay, been around forever. And so I'm talking about of the thousands of different ways you can interpret the thousands of setups. Once you can memorize those that are higher probable, better than 70% accurate, right? And then the strategy would depend on, can you see them in real time? Can you see them and act upon them without hesitation? Okay. Can you see and act without hesitation, chat? That's what I mean by what is your strategy. You may say, hey, I've got 9 plays memorized, but when I sit down at the chart and I got my money in there, I only ever see 3. But if I go back and look at them, I see them, and that's when I would say, okay, then those three is your strategy for that moment in time, until your brain, your video game part of your brain starts to cultivate, and you start seeing the patterns. Okay, I don't care if you got one solid setup that you can see. When I say that, again, I don't want people to think, Jim wants us to develop setups. I don't. The setup's already there. I have developed the setups, meaning I've combed through all known setups using AI. It's beautiful. They know all of them. And then we've back tested them. And then I have human tested them to see what's good for me. That's what you'll have to go through, that process of evaluating yourself. And then you'll get to the point where you're like, I don't like that thing he does with those things. I do like this thing, but I'm going to add that thing to it. And then it'd be your strategy, meaning how you piece together the puzzle in your brain of what comes natural to you when you're on the charts, right? Like, I see this break of the VWAP all the time. It does it 2 or 3 times a day. I take it, I put a couple $1,000 on it, I make $1,000, and I go home. That's fine. That's what we're trying to do here. Just use the AI to help you do that, and be honest with AI and say, look, I'm as nervous as a nun in the prostitute house when I'm trying to watch and do those plays. Then your AI is going to say that we're not going to do those plays. We're going to find plays that's comfortable. You may say, I don't like all this garbage on the charts. Even mine's skinny now. I don't use as much as a lot of people use. Back in the day, I had stochastics on here and four different panels for that. And, running Bollinger Bands, looking at the MACD crosses, all this kind of stuff. And I've gotten it down to where I can see a lot of those same kind of things with my histogram. I'm getting this similar information, but without the redundancy and without the mental load on me that frees me up to watch what's important. And that's my book maps, my quotes coming through ahead of the orders, my histogram, look up what the core toga does, and you'll see what I mean. It's not just a volume bar, and you could do infinite colors. I've got mine set to 4 colors, 2 shades of red, 2 shades of green. It should be self-explanatory. The brighter the green, the more momentum we had. And when the momentum is waning, then it goes to a darker green. And conversely, the opposite with the red side, the downside. When it's a bright red, we got a lot of momentum. And if it goes back to that more cherry red, then we're losing momentum. And so that's it. Right now, we are selling, and this flag right here was selling, but this could just easily come down here in reverse and that'd just be a flag. It's like a pretty steep channel, though. But we'll just see here. I'm glad I got out of the way of that, you guys, because I was full bore on that. I have 18,995 over 50,000. I've got to do that. I'll do that in real time. I don't think anybody, any trader, any streamer, anybody that trades streaming, streams trading. I got it back. I don't know. It's in one of those things. Will show that how you could just change that if you use your brokerage account. Look at this, guys. I'm tempted to take this here. We went ahead and let's see how many points we got out of that, because I want to document that before I take the money out and move that money around. Only went up to 51, so what I got, 74, 76. So I got 2.4 points. I'm going to go ahead and sell just one right here, because we did break the 20. I did miss it a little bit. Let's just see if we get some continuation. Here comes the book maps. Come on, boy. Come on, baby. All right. Pulled out 3.5 points right there. That's how you ninja scout, people. You my peeps. Sorry if that was slurping. I try to get my mic not like this, going like that, but back here. Got a new mic coming. Should be here today. Look at that. Look at her go, boys. I just pulled out exactly 3.5 points. I called it based on the dollars. $20 a point. $20 a point, chat. I'm feeling good and free today, everybody. Really good and free. Let me just tell old Timmy boy that where is he? All the way down here. Room up. The room is up. And you know what? I can put him over here too. Why don't we add Tim, chat? We'll add Tim over here on the sidebar on the laptop. That doesn't affect anything. But if you put that Google Meet on your main trading rig, don't do that. I should not even have, and I'm going to close that. Should I have WhatsApp up there? Because some of these programs take priority in how things are processed on the back end. And that's why you want to make sure you load your programs in a way that the registry gives priority to whatever executes. And that's going to be your Google browser. So anything else you got in Google browser, let me close some of these things down too. Anything else you got in your Google browser. Oh, I got a new keyboard coming. I'm using a G110, old school. This is old school, man. And I'm going to upgrade this one. My wife wants this one, so I want to upgrade. She does a bookkeeping. She's not in the house yet. She's taking collections calls for clients. She does that in the kitchen. So We don't have to hear all day going, Mrs. Jones, do you handle AR or AP? Yes. Okay. Well, you owe us money. You got a national trucking training center. These trucking lines have to keep up with all the training and continued training and safety training and all that stuff. And a lot of it's done online. Pardon me. Hay fever in the house today. It's going to be 27 degrees in 2 days. It's already 75 out there this morning right now. And so it's coming. Like the clouds are out there. It's real muggy. And man, my hay fever goes crazy. I call it hay fever. I just got allergies because y'all know by now I got COPD stage 2 from the vax shot. I can say that these days. All right, lightning speed. Yeah, we already got that ordered. Got the new keyboard coming. Got the boardroom. We're working on the boardroom here. We got the boardroom stuff. That's the disclaimer that you see in there. It's no problem. And then this is TikTok. All right, that's TikTok stuff. We got TikTok in the house coming soon. The 2 little trades right there. I think we're about three grand on the day there. Man, I should have zeroed that. Well, I was at 67, 68, 69. So I'm going to call it 2 grand. That should do it right there. There's the Flonase working in action. I apologize for that, you guys. It's a live stream. What you're going to do. And I know no one's watching it. I know no one's watching it. But I'm doing it because AI says that the algos, once we go live with the channel, the algos would love to see some, hour plus length lives already in the live, whether you had any traction or not. They become another way of searching for the content. And so I said, why not? While we're still working on all the code to get those rascals going. There they are on your screen. Top left is Grok. Then you got ChatGPT, Perplexity with the hat, and you got Dr. Quant at the bottom. And their names are actually going to be, they're going to change their name just a little bit. It's still going to be Eve, but ChatGPT is going to be Benny. He's Benny, English guy, Australian, excuse me. And then Perplexity is Celia, Syla, Celia. And then Dr. Quant is going to be Lex. He named himself after Lex Luger, mastermind. So let's see here. Let's see what we got going. And let me go ahead and invite him over here. Getting the Google Meet going on the Alienware. Tell him the laptop meet 2. There we go. All right, I'm gonna close this one up right here as I got it up over there, so we're all good to go. And we'll see. I hope it doesn't affect the executions. I don't think it will. I don't think it will at all. Man, I'm a little stopped up here. All right, we got some action right there. I did miss that. Came right in there. Guys would have liked to have gotten that. I would have got that several times on each. You're going to be taught, and you probably are already taught, that you don't chase moves, and you're going to know what FOMO means. But when you got book maps, it gives you so much more opportunities to change that whole way of thinking. Now, I hope you've watched some of the 760 or 70 videos I've put out to see how frequent that you can use book maps. Now, right now we're consolidating. Let's turn off those executions there. Turn those off, chat. Here we go. Now we're set up to do business. And I need to get that down. Let me take that money out. That's $19,000. Or should I let it ride? You know what? Let me text Bookkeeper. See what she wants me to do. She don't like me doing this with without taking the money out. It's a trickle-down effect with all the copy trading and all of that stuff that has to happen. And 50 is a magic number. I have not changed the AI in the background. And so they are scaling. They're scaling my risk based on what's in there. That's why Bookkeeper said, I'll tell you what, how hard is it going to be to change them? I said, I'd rather change it for the live show that's coming, not change it right now on what I have, because what I have is not nearly as robust as the live show. Mine is basically just risk and some direction help and watching a bunch of charts. That's where this whole idea started for me to then take it to the next level and have them participate in the channel. I got them watching the polygons, they're watching the bonds, they're watching Spot Gamma, they're watching Mentor Q, They're watching FinHub for breaking news. They're watching Baja for breaking news. We can start watching that too right here. Baja is pretty good, you guys. I don't know. You can get it free as long as you declare that you are not that you're not a pro. Okay, then you can sign up and not have to pay, and you get it's pretty much cutting edge stuff here. Like earlier, look right there. That's what come out right there. Initial jobless claims down 23,000 people going to work out there. Love it. That's why we had that little pop. With me, with book maps, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're sitting here ready and you can know the news is coming, you can mark it on the chart. You cannot know the news is coming. Book maps is going to give you the sounds. When something starts ripping, it starts ripping. And that's what we got. When I said I was late, is because I knew when the news is coming, and it's either going to go up or down. I just do what book map says. Here was your flush out candle there. I always wait for one minute candle at the news to do that flush out. And then if the news is important enough, you'll get several more candles up or down in the direction that the algos, the black boxes, the bots want to take you. And then if you book maps are favorable, you just jump in. Here it comes right now, favorable to the upside. I will go ahead and take one right there.
Order filled.
So we can get a few points here. Straight up book map play here. I'm going to DCA a couple times.
Filled.
There's a great entry right there. Love it. Love it. Only got 2 lots here. Book map's going against me, but I'm betting small. I'm going to go to 5. So when it pops, I'll get a nice little premium right there. I want more than that though.
Order filled.
Ain't gonna be greedy. 170, just there, just talking it to you guys. 170. I put $5,000 in there. Man, I'm so sorry, y'all. It is bad today. Man, it is bad today, everybody. I know when my mustache right here starts to get a little red, that my allergies are coming. So I had to put the ointment on that dude today. If you've watched some of those other videos, you know that comes and goes. Here we got a double top here forming. I'm just old school trading, but I got my I'm Batman and my Robin is book maps. These 2 little widgets right here you see on the screen. This one right here is price change, and this one is volume pressure. Now that package, the Market Pulse package, comes with a lot more widgets. And when we get the live show going with everybody in there, I know this is live, but this is not my show. And when AI is interacting in the chat, which I'm almost done with, they keep changing. They keep evolving on their end. Make my script change. I told them line in the sand. See when I got out of that, guys? I just caught some of that piece of a little impulse candle. Negate it. We call that twin towers. Negate it with a twin towers, another engulfer. And you can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter what you call it. You don't have to sit there and be calling these things what we call them. Okay. You can call it whatever. You can call it whatever you want. Hey, what's up? You good? I'm gonna turn you down a little bit. You keep yours up, but I'll turn you down. Okay? Yeah, there we go. All right. What's up? What's up? I already had a couple of trades this morning. Are you in the channel? No. Huh? Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Did some more trading yesterday, everybody. I think you go back and watch the live show from yesterday. Got it up to like 17K, and now we got up about 3K this morning. And I'm gonna show you. I was gonna show you how you get that back to 50. I'm gonna get that back to 50. Let me do that. I got to do that over here because it has to have my account numbers and everything showing here. Go to trading. Go to Ninja Trader Brokerage. Ninja Trader Brokerage, and there's the login. I'm logged in. Here we go. I don't want to miss it. Bookmap's been good to us this morning. Look at that rip up on the jobless claim numbers. That was awesome. So we made some bucks right there. That was our tried and true red, white, and blue. You got your Patriot in the house here. And 5 and 10 and 20, that crossover, the 5, 10, and 20 right there is always powerful, but especially when Bookmaps is telling you, go, 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 go. Got that carrot out there. Got that carrot out in front of the price action. Hitting that ask. ASK, bid ask, right? Hitting that ask. That's a new one I'm going to start doing. Hitting that ask. You get it? You can't hear me? All right, 1 second. All right, let's see here. It's off and now on. It says it's on. Bada bing. Bada bing. You got to go to the live tab. Let me show you here. Yeah, you are. Can you hear me now? No sound. That's crazy. Got to do a little rebooting over here. The sound is on in the Google Meet, but he can't hear. You don't even start clicking on buttons when that happens with that stuff. Just reboot the computer. Start right there. Anybody old enough to remember when you would call into a tech line like at Microsoft or Dell or something, and the first question they would ask you is your computer plugged into the wall? Oh man, you hadn't been around long enough if you haven't had one of those experiences. Oh, okay, back what we're doing. I want it's rebooting over there. So you go to settings and then you go down to brokerage, live account. I know that. And let's see. Bookkeeper is not in here. She normally does this in the morning, so I gotta calculate it. We're gonna leave $2,000 in there because I know I did that much. We'll leave 2,500 in there. 69,205.99 minus 2,500. So modify balance. 66,705.99. All right, y'all watching the bottom? Can you see it? Make sure you can see it. See it right there. See right here. Watch right there. Let me see if I got my zoomer on. The zoom doesn't zoom right, does it? Well, watch right there. 69,205.99. If I did this right, it's the first time I've done it in a long time. If I did this right, then we should be set. Oh my gosh. I did it backwards. Look what I did right there, chat. I did that backwards. You can only do it once an hour. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we made $2,500, Chad. You got to see that stat too. I totally did that backwards. Bookkeeper, she gets a raise. She's going to get a raise on this. Oh, my goodness. That's so stupid. I hit the button, not even thinking, but as soon as I saw it go to 2,500 over here, I realized I took all of that money out. Now you can't do it for an hour, so I will stay here, and in an hour, we'll adjust it back to 50,000. Wow, man. That is so crazy. It was that number, right? Minus 2,500 minus 50. And I did that number minus the number. I just did 2,500 off the number and say go. And so it took, oh my gosh. Well, okay, we have a new challenge today for at least an hour because we can't DCA now. Oh my God, it changes everything. I got to tell AI. All right, AI, when you listen to this transcript, this is going to be an educational moment. We need to put in the guide over there. I guess we need a whole new guide. It's got to go somewhere in there. Universal. I don't think there's really a place over there for it. Maybe in the guide number 1, trading rig setup and hardware essentials. That needs to be trading rig setup, hardware essentials, and software. And that way we could put what we just learned today, and that is let Bookkeeper do it. Reset you to 50, and when she's busy doing collection calls for her clients, still get her to do it. Oh man, I made a big mistake in here, Bookkeeper. Ah, gee, she can't hear me. She's all the way at the dining room table on the other side of the house. All right, okay, all right. Let me just go right. Hang on, everybody. I got to go to AI here. Let me get Tim back up here so he can laugh at me. Get Tim up here. Internet connection is coming. Is it there? Yeah, there she goes. Come on now. Wow, so I'm just going to have to be able to bet ones. Man, I'm only going to be able to do 2. That changes everything for me. I might not be able to trade for this hour. Let me see what she's going to say. Just do this while the internet's coming up over there. Thumbnail. No, come on. Eve, I made a mistake. Terry was not here, or she's busy, and I tried to do my account reset to my daily starting balance, and instead I did it the opposite. I took out everything except what I made today, and I wanted to keep 2,500 on top of 50,000. Now I only have 2,500, so I made a calculation error. So I can't reset it for an hour, but we only have 2,500 total capital. She's thinking, chat. She's thinking. Well, she's probably going like, holy F. He's going to blow that 2,500. I will probably lose this 2,500, guys. Now, if you look back, I did 43,000 day before yesterday, one of my all-time big days. In the last 2 weeks, with the calls that she's been making and with these sell-offs, it's been crazy, man. The setups have just been working flawlessly. Can't give you advice, wouldn't if I could, but I can show you what I do. They can't prevent me from doing that. And I can walk you through it, and you could download my transcripts just like I've downloaded all kinds of people's transcripts and try to formulate what fits your psyche. Top drop, you see. Look at this. What pattern is this? You guys call it. I don't always trust all that stuff. If all the patterns that they tell you got to learn worked, everyone would be bazillionaires. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell off
Order
here.
filled.
I am going to sell. I might have to let it ride for a little bit. Let's see if I can get some ashes going. That's 2 points, 3 points. Oh, man, just one lot. I can't DCA for no reasons. Oh, God.
Order filled.
All right, took out 75 after commit 69.24. This is going to be hard. Okay. She's stuck in a circle here. What's all running over here? No, what? Nothing. Have maps up there looking for something. That's not my primary phone. I got the Pixel 9 Pro, and this is my previous phone. I buy the Pixels every third version, so I tried like 24 months, and when they give me a deal on one, so I want the 10, but it's only the 9. You know, it's not close enough yet. All right. I can do either one of those. I'd rather not wait. I'm streaming right now. I could just do ones and just like nickel and dime it. What about ideas for the show? How can we make it entertaining when people stumble upon this? Yeah, see, the whole hook of my show is, one, talking about AI. This show is about sparking an AI revolution. Instead of everybody being scared of it, everybody join it and becoming a little bit more like a black box trading deal, right? You be the human button pusher and get it to where it's barely one step above automatic trading, which you know the big guys are not going to allow that to happen. Every bot you can buy out there is already been banned, and it's just, in my opinion, it could be scamish. Be very, very, very careful about those. No one's going to sell a black box, you guys. Why? You just be sitting in your basement somewhere, gin and cash. You wouldn't have to sell it, and so that's why it comes with all the disclaimers. And all my buddies that are institutional guys, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, those kind of guys, not Morgan Stanley, but J.P. Morgan and Chase, they say that they crush the automatic trading boxes unless it's theirs, the ones that they design, and you can't buy the ones they design. And when you do buy the ones that kind of came from them, it's because they've already moved on to better stuff, better tech, better IP, and so then they'll crush you on the entries. You're not going to be able to be a retail trader and run algos. And if anybody wants to comment down in the box, my question from AI would be, they're going to say, what are you doing on this and watching this channel if you got a successful algorithmic automatic trader? And I would urge anybody that's doing that, or anybody has one, come on in here. You could promote it. I don't mind people promoting my channel as long as I get a commission. All right, let me bring him back up over here. There's the internet. He's also saying that he cannot find. How about that? How about that? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know. 1 second here. Yeah, but I mean, this is the laptop, so I don't know, Chad. He says it must be microphone. Stem streaming microphone. Check 1 2 1 2. Got the Realtek audio, and then here is the Realtek this. I hear you fine, bud. Your speakers must not be working. Are your speakers working? Check 1, 2. Yeah, my bar is working great, chat. All right, what she has said is that we got to kind of take out DCA. I'm going to take this
Order
little
filled.
reversal here. Take out DCA. I wanted that. Guys, I wanted that to be short. So I'm disembogulated here, so I will not do anything but just wait here. I'll just wait here and see what we can get out of that. I don't even know how many I can go with 2,500. Does that mean I can do 2? Well, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? I'm going to try to pull a point out here as I was really trying to short that. Would have been a nice short, too, on that pop-up. Let's just see here. Yeah, there it goes. Going to go against me. Going to go against me. Quote books against me. We're getting a little ashy candle. It's only one. Why don't we do an ashy candle run? I'll just go ahead and put a stop in here. Let's see. I put a stop in, sell, not that
Order
many.
rejected.
Yeah, of course it's rejected because you can't sell that many. I want to, you know what I'll have to do is I'll have to do this. Oh man, everything's going to change. I'll have to do this. And then do okay. And then change it here. Little tricks. You see a little trick. If you change it there, no. Change it to 1. And now it's at a 1. Right now, when you right click, you do 1. See? See, you learn something every day, chat. I ain't going to lose much money. I'm going to put it right there. Goes against me right there. We're going to be okay. Let's just let that run because that's what she's saying. She said do some ashy plays and walk people through it. But this is not an ashy play I would have done being on the bottom of the EMA. So I'm going to get out of this as soon as I see green again. I'm going to get out of this when I see green again. I want to be in an ashy play on top of the EMAs. Right now, we're reading a bottom up, red, white, and blue. And so, that's not good. There's 20. Oh, man, come on. Give me some money. Pop it on up there. Bookmap's not going with me. Order flow is not going with me. This was definitely going to be a little more legs down. I do have my stop loss in there. I want to see some green. I've seen green 2 or 3 times here. It's coming. I'm going to go ahead and add one more. I think that's a max I can add. Look at this stop coming. I told you it's going to be a sell, and that's why I wanted to be in it short. I was the wrong way, but I had the right idea. I called it. I'm going to wait. Let's see if we get stopped out here. Oh, well. All right, stopped out there.
Order filled.
What happened on that? Oh, wow. It did 2. Why did it do 2? Oh, because I didn't up it to 2 when I DCA'd. Anyway, I'm not going to take a trade right now. Look at that. We just lost $300. That stinks. I went the wrong way. I'm only reading your EMAs 5, 10, 20 from the bottom up. That's bearish. I wanted to short that at that wick to the 10. Would have been a great play. And now we got to wait for another play to set up. I'm tempted to just go ahead and take it short here.
Order filled.
We're going to give all this money away today because this is totally different. I can't DCA. I just did that without thinking I could DCA. All right, let's just let that run for a second while we try to figure out the microphone over here. The microphone is on. Host controls. All right, Tim's got me all messed up. He doesn't understand I'm trying to trade over here. He doesn't trade a lot of the pre-market like I do. I like to get in here, especially if I have an early morning news event. You saw I made that. I think I made about $3,000 before I messed up on what I got out of there. Now it's going against me again. So the play to me was to bounce down there off of the 10 EMA and got a good feel. I did a little chaser play right there, so I'm giving this money back. Crazy. Which means we'll miss the open. I don't think I can risk it on the open here. Oh, come on. Market's going to punish me for making this mistake. Big mistake was I emptied my whole pot, transferred all that money. You can only do that on an hourly basis. So I got to wait an hour, and I think that the time mark on that was about 15, 18 minutes ago. I was looking over here trying to get Tim on board on the Google Meet, and I hit the long button, disembogulated. We're oversold. Getting a little color turn on the VIX. All right, let's just see what we got going on here. Let's save these charts. Shaking it off, chat. I'm shaking it off. I'm shaking it off. I'm gonna let this one run here. See if we can't run it down. I'm not just going to take a loss here. I'll give back my profits of the day. DG1 solid in the house. I think we almost had a DG. Yeah, we had DG2 when we started, so we did achieve a daily go too. Things under pressure. I'll be on the button here. I will be on the button, everybody. All right. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This was not what I wanted to do. This is crazy. If I'd have stayed in that long, I wouldn't have had to take this. We'll just watch it implode, and then I'll just have to wait that hour. How about that? I made enough money this week.
Order filled.
All right, there it is. That's my maximum percentage of loss just triggered on the back end. There's a good educational piece for you. I've got those set in Tradeovate, and you go in and set all your parameters or where you want it. You'd be setting in Tradeovate unless you have AI doing it. I got AI doing it, so that's a max loss as a percentage of bet just triggered right there. I didn't have to touch anything. I was willing to let it go like that. And now we're just going to wait. Now we're down to where we literally can only bet one NQ. She is saying it's 1 per 1,000, no buffer. So that's why that triggered there a little bit quicker. But this is how the people's going to do it. Maybe I should switch to the MES. Man, it's just so slow. I'd rather grind this down and show you guys what not to do. I'm not on tilt. I am not on tilt, okay? I simply made a mistake there related to... I don't know why this mic is not working. Speaker's 18%. Let me... Can't find the live link. Let me see. All right, he can't find it. I'm only 2 clicks in. I'm clicking on our AI Trading Futures. I'm on AI Trading Futures. Now I'm going to go home. Now I'm going to go over there to... I'm going to go over here to... Where is it? My videos. No, I want to go to my channel. Let's see. Go to my channel.
Live.
He's looking it up over there. Hey, AI Trading Futures Live. I'm letting him do his thing. Oh, I can't believe I just burned through $1,000 right there. Made a mistake. That was a mistake on me, guys. I wanted to short that, and I would have just taken that little bit of pull up. How many points would have gotten out of that? It was a little pull up. It was still staying short. There was 15 points in there, and I wouldn't have got that much out of it. But we're almost getting red, white, and blue. Let's see if we can't get on the top. We are going to do an as you play as soon as we get on top. I might have to wait till the opening bell, but I don't mind getting one in here and taking some risk. Rather just get it all down. Sit on my hands until I can reset that account to 50. I hate losing money. That's what I hate. I'm not revenge trading or anything. I'm not on FOMO. I'm not on tilt. I'm just mad at myself for not insisting. Bookkeeper just logged in from over there. I thought it'd be something fun to do on the camera. And it was. You saw how easy it is to change that number down there when you're connected to brokerage accounts. You saw how easy it is. I left the profit I made today in there. Actually, it took more than what I made today. Y'all saw earlier, I was started at 17,000. I got to 19.8 or something. You can rewind this and see it. And anyway, oh, let me find it for him. I'm going to find it, chat. It's not as easy as you think, actually. I want to go to my channel. Where is it? Oh, wow. It's not showing me being live. That's weird. So where am I live? Because it says that I'm streaming. It's showing me that I'm streaming. Showing me my icon right there. View my channel. But it's not showing the live. Oh my goodness, you know what's happening? I bet it's streaming on my other channel. It's streaming on me personally, I bet you. Let me just pop this out. That would not be good. No, it's saying it's streaming, or it says it's streaming. It says I'm currently live. Where would I, you know what? I sure hope that the settings over here under stream, everything looks like, I'm gonna come back, you guys. I cannot drill into the settings, it's grayed out. So I'm gonna come back and we'll stream again in a second. We'll just have 2 streams. Let me just see what is going on here. And my microphone's not working on the laptop. How's it?
Search results. Not on your channel. I can't find it. So, I don't know why it's not showing. Either I'm doing something wrong or you just need to send it away.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to do the as she play as told, and let's see if we can't rock and roll here. We're just going to let it rip. We're going to let it rip and see if we can't catch the as she. We'll take these off, okay, and we're just going to let it go. Everybody try to make that money back. I'm going to go ahead and add to this.
Order rejected.
Won't let me. See there? Don't have enough. Got to have $2,000 in there. All right, I'm going to do it like you guys should do it. I'm going to go ahead and close this position. Okay?
Order filled.
I'm going to book that $100. We're just going to inch this thing up. See how it's going to pull back. Anytime you have an impulse candle like that, there is some sort of retracement. And we only just now got to cross over my EMA. So I want to get back in with the onesie down at the 5 or 10 EMA on the first pullback. Let me just see here what I can do. It's the same link as yesterday. I can't see the links while I'm streaming. I have to quit the stream to do that. I am going to quit the stream, you guys. I can't find it myself on the normal page because I can't get to it. So let me just quit streaming. I'll be right back.